Most people will never know the prison they are living in because they built it themselves, one thought at a time. They wake up, shuffle through another day, do what they're told, bury their dreams beneath routine and paycheck ceilings, then wonder why nothing changes. They scroll past success like it's entertainment, not a mirror. They point fingers, blame circumstances, and curse the system. But they'll never dare to ask the one question that shatters it all. What if I'm the reason I'm still broke? This isn't about money. It never was. This is about control, about power, about the ownership of your mind. Because if you don't program your mind, the world will do it for you, and it will program you to lose. Look around. Everything you see was once a thought, a dream, a flash of vision in someone's mind. The chair you sit on, the phone in your hand, the roof over your head. Everything man has created started up here, in the invisible. Success is first won in the mind, then earned in the world. But most people are trying to change the world without changing their mind. They want wealth, but still think in luck. They want freedom, but still act like slaves to habit. They say they believe, but belief isn't what you say when things are easy. Belief is what survives failure, what walks through rejection, what keeps building when nothing's working yet. Think about it. Henry Ford didn't invent a car. He rewired the way the world built cars. Walt Disney didn't create animation. He created an empire of imagination. And Thomas Edison, he failed 10,000 times before the world ever saw a light bulb. Why? Because they didn't just think positive. They trained their minds. They forged belief under pressure. They chose vision over comfort every single day. See, this world doesn't give you what you deserve. It gives you what you demand. And the currency for that demand is your mindset. Rewire it or be ruled by it. Because here's the truth most won't tell you. If you are broke right now, financially, mentally, spiritually, you're not broken. You're just untrained. You're still operating on old wiring, the beliefs you inherited, not the beliefs you chose. You are told to be realistic, to play it safe, to follow the path. You are conditioned to think like a worker when you are born to be a creator. That wiring, it was never yours. It was given to you by people who were scared, by schools that never taught vision, by a system that needs you to comply more than it needs you to awaken. But today, you get to choose. You get to decide if you'll keep living the same loop or if you'll finally break the damn pattern. Because until you do, nothing changes. Success isn't complicated. It's clarity, belief, action and discipline repeated with obsession. It's mental conditioning. It's becoming the kind of person who can't fail because even failure bends to their will. It's building a mind so resilient, so focused, so tuned into purpose that it becomes a magnet for wealth, opportunity, and growth. But here's the catch. Your mind will fight you. It's not your enemy, but it's a creature of habit. It doesn't want freedom, it wants safety. It doesn't want greatness, it wants what's familiar. So the moment you declare a new future, your old self will start screaming. Every limiting belief, every insecurity, every excuse you've ever used will come crawling back, disguised as logic. That's where most people stop. That's where they retreat. But not you. Because if you're still here, you're not looking for comfort. You're looking for truth, for fire, for the switch that turns your life into something undeniable. So listen to me now. Burn this into your soul. You don't rise to the level of your dreams. You fall to the level of your identity. And your identity is wired into your beliefs. You want to get rich? Stop chasing tactics and start becoming the kind of person who attracts wealth by who they are. Ruthless clarity, daily discipline, vision so loud it drowns out the world's noise, gratitude so deep it turns obstacles into teachers. That's what it takes. Not luck, not magic, not a new course or guru, just you. Becoming someone the old you wouldn't even recognize. And it starts now. The hardest war you will ever fight is not with the world, is with yourself. Not the version of you that's hungry, that's watching this video, that feels the fire in your chest right now. I'm talking about the version of you that shows up when the fire fades. The you that hits snooze when no one's watching. The you that says just this once when discipline is needed most. The you that talks a big game but falls under pressure. That version, that's your enemy. And the battlefield is your mind. Because if you can't conquer yourself, you'll be conquered by everything else. Your emotions, your environment, your doubts, your habits. You'll be reactive instead of intentional. You'll keep waiting for motivation when what you really need is mental toughness. Listen, you will never feel ready. Greatness is not a mood, it's a decision, a commitment. And it only shows up after discomfort, after resistance, after you do the thing you don't feel like doing. Do you think Andrew Carnegie felt ready when he risked everything to build an empire? Do you think Oprah Winfrey felt ready when she walked into a newsroom that told her she'd never make it? Do you think Nelson Mandela waited for the right moment, or did he become the right person? Success doesn't wait for perfect conditions. It creates them. But that only happens when you start running your mind like a machine, clean, sharp, and fueled by vision. Because most people, they don't run their mind. Their mind runs them. It drifts. It wanders. It obeys fear like a dog on a leash. But not you. Not anymore. You want to rewire your mind? Then start by mastering two forces, attention and repetition. Whatever you focus on, you feed. Whatever you repeat, you believe. And belief is the gateway to behavior. You keep telling yourself you're not good enough, you'll act like it. You keep repeating, I can't afford that, you'll never even try. You keep saying it's too late, life will pass you by while you're still thinking about the start. But here's the twist. Flip the language and the world flips with it. I am built for more. I'm not my past. I'm rising. I'm learning. I'm becoming. Say it until it feels real. Say it until the old you starts to crack. Say it until your actions catch up to your identity. This isn't fake it till you make it. This is train it until you own it. You must guard your mind like it's your greatest asset, because it is. Cut the noise. Cut the distractions. Cut the people who drain your energy and mock your ambition. They don't see your vision because they weren't assigned to it. That's not their fault, but it's not your problem either. This is your season of alignment, of sharpening, of rewiring the hardware so that everything, your thoughts, your habits, your focus runs in one direction, forward. And don't you dare wait for permission. Nobody gave Elon Musk a manual. Nobody cleared the path for Rosa Parks. Nobody lit the torch for Muhammad Ali. These legends didn't wait for the world to choose them. They chose themselves. That's the shift. You stop waiting to be picked. You stop playing small. You stop telling your dreams to people who stopped dreaming years ago. Instead, you go silent. You go internal. You write down your vision until it's tattooed on your brain. You study. You practice, you build rituals of discipline that hardwire excellence into your nervous system. And when doubt shows up, and it will, you look it in the face and say, "You're not stronger than my purpose." Understand this. Discipline is the bridge between desire and destiny. Without it, your dreams rot into regrets, but with it, you become unstoppable. Not because you're superhuman, but because you're consistent. And that's what greatness is. Consistency over time, driven by vision, powered by belief. That's the formula. That's the wiring. And if you rewire your mind for that, wealth isn't a possibility. It's inevitable. Because wealth isn't just a number. It's a reflection, a mirror. It reflects who you are, how you think, what you tolerate, and what you expect. It doesn't show up out of thin air. It shows up in response to who you become. So if you're still broke, don't chase dollars. Chase development, chase identity, chase the version of you who already owns the future you want, and then move like it's already yours.